Hello, welcome to another WWE 2K22 DLC pack battle, I guess. This is the Clowning Around DLC pack, and as always, we're going to be having a match between all of the male superstars featured in said DLC pack, starting with this man, the British Bulldog. Look at the detail on the scarring on his head. I don't remember Bulldog having that scar on the forehead. But I can't imagine they'd have put it, like, added that detail if it weren't accurate. So he must have done. But I just don't recall that. I remember him having a wrinkly forehead, but the scarring is news to me. Especially at this stage in his career when he was still, like, patriotic British Bulldog, not attitude era British Bulldog with the short hair and the jeans. But there you have it. So, Bulldog is first one into this match. Davey Boy Smith. From round my way. Billed is from Manchester, but his accent, to those that know, doesn't sound very Manchester. It sounds a bit more Lancashire, a bit more Bolton, Wigan kind of direction. Can't place it exactly. It didn't sound exactly Manchester. Anyway, coming out to Hulk Hogan's music. I didn't actually give any thought to what Mr. T's entrance theme would be. But yeah, here's Mr. T, the man with the greatest Hall of Fame acceptance speech of all time. Thanked his mama 862.5 times. The half was because he got cut off. But yeah, Mr. T in the Clowning Around pack. By the way, we always talk about the arena selection. It's literally just because of it's the Clowning Around pack, and the NXT 2.0 arena has like the paint splatters. It looks like maybe a clown got let loose. Oh, excuse me. Whew! Yeah, and it just looks like a clown had a fight in here. So, not trying to be insulting to the NXT 2.0 look. And look, it matches Rick Boogs' Titantron perfectly, which was a complete accident, honestly. But yes, third out to the ring, Rick Boogs. Very unfortunate to pick up that injury at WrestleMania. He was picking up some good steam. I wonder when he's due back. I wonder if he's being held back for a Rumble return. I don't recall hearing anything about him and his injury and its progress. Like, you hear about Cody Rhodes' injury updates all the time because he's Cody Rhodes, but Rick Boogs, because he's not quite on that level as a name, you know, as a draw, then no one's talking about him. But I think Rick Boogs has hella potential, honestly. Like, especially in the Triple H regime, like, under Vince, he was probably just going to become the new Cesaro, which is not a bad spot to be in. And I'm not saying Rick Boogs is as good a wrestler as Cesaro, at least not at this stage, but, you know, doing the strongman spots and can fit in basically anywhere because of his ability to be strong. But that doesn't always benefit you, that utility role, because it means you're not necessarily going to be in the main event very often. Anyway, the one that the pack is named after comes out last. Doink the Clown, and it's Evil Doink. I was half tempted by the Horror Show at Extreme Rules arena, and that would have been appropriate considering the sinister clown we have coming to the ring right now. But we've gone with NXT 2.0. Someone's trying to hurry Doink to the ring. Come on, let's go! Oh. Wow, someone's keen as well. So, Fatal 4-Way. And I don't want to spoil anything from previous WWE 2K22 DLC videos. However, you should have watched it by now. It was a whole day ago. So, in the most recent DLC war, there was a team with only 3 members, which meant it had to be a 6-man tag, not an 8-man tag. Now, I won't spoil it, but if that team won yesterday, then whoever takes the fall in this match will miss tomorrow's DLC war. Whereas if the other team won, they will add their 4th member back in and it'll be 4-on-4. So, I won't give anything away. You should have already watched it, but I won't spoil it. But the point is, who takes the fall here may matter, depending on the result of yesterday's DLC war. So we've got Bulldog and Boogs, two very strong individuals facing off. And then we've got Doink the Clown and Mr. T. Main event anywhere in the world, that one. That's beautiful. Now, Bulldog throws Boogs to the apron. Oh, but looks like he's going to drag him back in. So far, getting the better of this power exchange, I would say. And speaking of getting the better of the exchange, Doink just snapping on Mr. T's fingers right now. Oh, but Mr. T dodges the splash. Oh, flapjack by British Bulldog. Now Doink sent onto the apron by Mr. T. Here he's going to drop him to the outside. Is Mr. T going to follow? No, he's going to wait for Doink to come back in. Baits him in. And locks in a full Nelson into a full Nelson slam. Oh, back elbow by Bulldog to Boogs. Oh, a knife edge chop exchange. Boogs came out on top of that one. Now scoops him up. Oh, look at Doink taking it to Mr. T. This is all action. Crucifix doesn't hold it for the pin. Doink feeling pretty pleased with himself. Doesn't realise he's been left alone in the ring with British Bulldog. And now he realises after he eats turnbuckle. Did that taste better or worse than Mr. T's fingers, Doink? So British Bulldog and Doink the Clown in the ring at the moment. Doink powers out of the pile driver slash powerbomb attempt. And now locking in an armbar. Going for the win while no one's in the ring to break it up, but Bulldog's foot was under the ropes. So no joy there. No joy for the Clown. Now trying to lead Bulldog to whatever he had in mind. Bulldog fights out of it, and Mr. T and Rick Boogs going to meet in the middle. No, Rick Boogs deciding to go back after Bulldog, I think. Mr. T not appreciating the disrespect there. Now Doink out the ring, and now Bulldog goes after Mr. T. Slams him down. Rick Boogs going to show off, and then Bulldog goes after him, and these two resume their little rivalry briefly. Look at Rick Boogs dominated, but no, Mr. T with the kick to the gut. No, Rick Boogs fights back. He's putting in a good performance so far, is Boogs, against these legendary figures in wrestling. All of these Hall of Famers. Is Doink in the Hall of Fame? I know Mr. T is. Is Bulldog in the Hall of Fame? I feel like he must be. Let me know in the comments how many of these are Hall of Famers. But I know Rick Boogs isn't. And isn't even currently in contention to be in the Hall of Fame. So he's by far the underdog in this match. Now, Bulldog and Doink have taken their battle to the outside. Mr. T hit a nice DDT on DD Mr. T on Rick Boogs. Oh, Doink bounced off the ring apron. But we'll keep our focus mostly in the ring, I think, at this point, because this is not false count anywhere. Bulldog and Doink can't currently win. Oh, that was an interesting suplex variant by Mr. T. Now he lifts Boogs up. Oh, slams him down and goes for the pin. Oh, but Rick Boogs reached his left arm out and just touched the bottom rope immediately. Not even waiting for the dramatic rope break, just getting it out of the way quickly. But now Mr. T, keeping up the offense, drags Rick Boogs away from the ropes, goes for the pin. Oh, Boogs kicks out. Mr. T can't believe it. What's Mr. T got in mind here? Doink just came in but went back out after Bulldog. Mr. T going for some sort of arm lock. We can't see it at the moment because of the snap suplex being focused on. But Boogs is fighting out of it. Oh, stiff right hand. Mr. T eats it though. Scoop slam by Boogs. Now into a fisherman suplex. Oh, into a brainbuster. Fisherman brainbuster. Now scoops Mr. T up. Fall away slam. Bulldog and Doink still going at it outside the ring. Oh, spinning forearm slash punch by Bulldog. Oh, now the power slam by Boogs. Hooks the leg. He's got the pin here on Mr. T. Here comes Bulldog. No, Bulldog elects not to break it up, but Mr. T kicked out anyway. What was that all about by the British Bulldog? He almost just gifted Rick Boogs the victory. Oh, now look at this incredible strength by Rick Boogs. Mr. T, no small individual, but Rick Boogs just gorilla pressing him over and over again. Impressive strength by Boogs. And now once again to the pump handle, up into the power slam. Second time's the charm. 1, 2, 3. He got him. And Doink and Bulldog were so busy fighting outside that no one broke it up. And there's a victory for Rick Boogs! So leave a like if you enjoyed this video, subscribe if you're new here, share with your friends if you think they would enjoy. And normally I would do the outro here, but we still have one more match to go. Oh yes, my friends. We're not over yet. It's time for the main event! Yeah, the women! So this DLC pack, the first one to feature 2 female superstars, and the women go main event this episode of NXT 2.0, this special DLC clowning around pack episode of NXT 2.0, starting with Doudrop, who has appeared on NXT 2.0 reasonably recently. But yeah, unfortunately, I hate to break it to you, Doudrop, you're not actually the reason you guys are main eventing. I know there's a lot of big time Doudrop / Piper Niven / Viper Niven fans out there. I'll be honest, I haven't seen a lot of her stuff outside of WWE. And based on her stuff in WWE, I think she's alright. I don't quite get all the hype that she came in with based on WWE performances. But I don't think she's bad by any stretch either. I just think she's good. You know, maybe a touch overrated. But that might be the WWE style limiting her. I don't know. Anywho, this is why this is the main event. Because the main star of the Clowning Around pack is undoubtedly Ronda Rousey. Which is weird because the pack isn't named after her. But if I remember correctly, I think Ronda Rousey wasn't announced for this game. And then she was brought back into WWE and they made like a last minute decision to bring her in the DLC and just stuck her in this pack. So I think that's probably why, because the packs were already announced before Ronda Rousey was. Otherwise this would definitely have been like the Rowdy pack or something. But yeah, I wasn't sure which match to put in the main event, and what I decided to do in the end was just go with whichever match has the highest overall competitor in it, and that's Ronda Rousey out of this DLC. So here we go. Doudrop versus Ronda Rousey. So in the DLC Wars videos, we also always have a female match. Now normally there's not been any qualifier for that, but this now is who's going to represent the Clowning Around pack in the next episode of DLC Wars. Will it be Doudrop? Will it be Ronda Rousey? And Ronda Rousey is fierce, but Doudrop is big and strong. So this isn't going to be a walk in the park for Ronda Rousey, I don't think. But so far, Rousey doing well. Going to work on the arms early, setting up for that arm bar. Arm bar! But Doudrop wanting to fight back, but Ronda Rousey using technique to really keep the upper hand over Doudrop. Again, going to the arm. Can't fault the strategy by Ronda Rousey at this point. Oh, and now just laying the punches in. You don't want to get punched by Ronda Rousey many times. I mean, you don't want to get punched by Ronda Rousey once, to be honest. But, yeah, Doudrop now wisely managing to cover up. He's definitely got to cover up and take a lot of the sting out of those blows. Oh, Doudrop fights out of it and immediately goes up to the top rope. Not wasting any time going high risk. Oh, but she sees Ronda Rousey was moving and decides to jump down. And Rousey dodges the strike and now back on the offense with more strikes. Just absolutely lethal. Oh, Doudrop reverses the mount. Is that the right term? I don't know, but she reversed it. All the same, maybe Rousey got a bit carried away, a little bit careless, should we say, not expecting such a great response from Doudrop. Uh-oh. Oh, the Piper's Pit. I think that's what it's called, right? And Doudrop in all sorts of trouble. I said I don't think this is going to be a cakewalk for Rousey, but, you know, it could end up being. Goes to the pin. 1, 2. Oh, Doudrop kicks out. Maybe if Rousey would have gone for the pin straight off the Piper's Pit, she might have been more successful. Oh, but Doudrop, look at this, firing back. Rousey keeps getting up, trying to get the upper hand, but Doudrop keeps taking her down. Rousey up into the corner. Stumbled is Rousey. Now Doudrop, oh, goes to the leg. Slow down the Rowdy one. Why not? Not a bad strategy. Oh, now just throws her by her head. What a great suplex. Now what's Doudrop got in mind here for Rousey? Uh-oh. This is what I do. I see it on you. That was a bit of a pervy view from the cameraman. Like just zooming in on Doudrop's behind. Oh, now she's almost beat Rousey with that. So when I said it was almost a walk in the park for Rousey, Doudrop firing back now, not allowing it to be so, and almost beat Rousey. Now scoops her up. Oh, sit down slam. This could be it. 1, 2. Oh, Rousey just kicks out. Doudrop is astonished, I think is the only word to describe her reaction there. Oh no, Rousey goes back to the arm again though. Judo throw takeover. Uh-oh, we know what this is. Armbar time. Is Doudrop going to submit? Or is she going to find a way out of this? She's not near the ropes at the moment. What's the plan? What's the plan, Doudrop? Oh, she manages to spin out. Okay. Right hands, that'll do it. Punch her in the face. If in doubt, punch her in the face. The Doudrop was moments away from submitting there, I feel. That was a desperation escape, and it happened to pay off for her. But Rousey maintains control. Uh-oh. She's got the arm. Yeah, I thought she might be going for this. The rope hung armbar. Rousey not letting up on that arm of Doudrop. She knows what her modus operandi is to win these matches. Now Doudrop follows Rousey to the outside. That might have been a mistake. There's that judo throw hip toss on the outside. But then Doudrop dodges the knee drop and Rousey bashes her knee into that very thin mat on the outside. Doesn't protect you much from the concrete underneath at all. I don't know what we do if this ends in a count out. In terms of the DLC wars. We can't put both through because we can't reward it, because that would be unfair to the previous DLC war winner. Uh-oh. Going straight back to the armbar. I don't think we're going to see a double count out. I think we're going to see a submission. Yeah, she escaped once, but the second time, Rousey got it locked in, good and proper, and picks up the win. So, this one is not a fake out outro. I would like you to leave a like and subscribe if you're new here and share with your friends, if you know anyone who would enjoy this series. But for now, all I have left to say is thank you very much for watching. As always, I've been Ibeza, you've been amazing, and I will see you next time.